Don't mind the robe. I know I look ratchet, but I wanted to just show up as I am, like no makeup, no nothing. I put a little lip gloss on, but that's about it, because I just felt like on my heart that I really needed to make this video, and this is the best way that I can show up vulnerable, show up as I am, like no filter, no nothing. Like, this is it. You know, I feel like a lot of the times when you face imposter syndrome, it sucks. But I will say that today gave me confirmation that I know my shit. Like, I know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, and for some reason I just can't shake this feeling off that, you know, this year, or let me not even say this year, because I don't even want to get like boxed in or constrained to a time frame, right? Like, I don't want to feel like, man, this year is gonna be, you know, super great, and then 3 months or 6 months down the line it just flops. I don't want to feel like, you know, now I'm stuck here with this pressure because I didn't become successful, or I didn't do the things that I sought out to do this year. That's what happened to me last year, and I feel like that's what led to my breakdown, because when I looked back at my post, my last post that I did in, well, not my last, my second to last post I did in 2022, I was like, 2023 is gonna be the year of red carpets, and I'm gonna be like, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, like I'm taking over, like I'm gonna be outside, you know, my business is gonna flourish, like money's gonna flow abundantly. Like, these were things that I thought that was gonna happen to me in the upcoming year, and it literally was the opposite. Total opposite. I lost my job, money seized up, you know, I was not in the best headspace, I was not where I wanted to be, opportunities, you know, were not presenting themselves as like what I wanted them to present themselves. I was just in a horrible headspace, and I don't want to box myself in this year. I don't want to box myself in. I just don't. Like, I had a conversation with a new colleague of mine, this new venture that presented itself late last year, you know, started my journey in, and I'm super excited to share it with you guys. But I just want to make sure that, you know, the ball is rolling before I share with you what that project is. And, you know, these are people who got stake in the game, you know what I mean? Like, they really movers and shakers out here, and to just get the validation, you know, that the things that I'm doing and the things that I'm presenting and the things that I'm bringing to the table are being recognized and acknowledged, and, you know, giving me that cosign, like, yeah, this is great, you know, like, this is great what you're doing over, this is amazing work. Not saying that I need the validation, but I feel like with the imposter syndrome that I'm really trying to break through, it's helping me break through it. And I don't know if you guys have ever went through imposter syndrome. That shit be having you on a fucking chokehold. Like, it really be having me in a chokehold. And it's like literally like a mental fight that you have within yourself, where it's just like, you know that it's good work, you know what you're doing, but then it's just like, do I really know what I'm doing? Like, is this good enough? Like, is this mediocre? And then you start comparing yourself. It's a mess. So, like, I say all of this to say, and I guess I'm going to end off on this, that this year, this time, see, I caught myself. This time frame that I'm in, this mindset that I'm in, this energy that I'm basking in and sitting in, I want to be able to grow it. I want to nurture it. And that's really why, like, I feel like I need to document my journey and share with you guys and bring you guys along. And, you know, like, you're my accountability buddy. Like, we're going to hold each other accountable, because at this point, you know, I feel like I try to hide from the world, you know what I mean? Like, on some Drake shit. Like, I try to hide myself from the world because I was ashamed of where I was, and I was ashamed of my journey, and I was ashamed because I felt like I was going on such a, you know, a trajectory, and then I just plummeted, and I was embarrassed, I was ashamed, I was, you know, I didn't like, I hated that every time somebody said, hey, how's it going, I was repeating the same thing. I felt like I was negative. I didn't want to give that energy off to people. Like, I'm a very positive person. If you are around me, I'm always, you know, giving you love and light. Like, I'm always, you know, like really pouring into people. And it just really took a lot out of me where I felt like I was just like the negative Nancy in the room. Like, I just hated it. So, you know, I just feel like now this is a new time. This is a new space that I'm in. And I just feel like instead of trying to hide away from social media or hide away from people or hide away and not showcase my talent and showcase what I could do, that, you know, this is supposed to help me like break out and like really build my confidence. Because like, you know, I dealt with a lot of people who really try to dim my light, and I'm gonna talk about that in another video, about having people try to dim your light, especially the mean girls. I'm gonna do a video on the mean girls. If y'all want me to do a video on the mean girls, let me know, because we really need to talk about these mean girls. But yeah, all right, so this is your girl Nova, and I'm signing out.